Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 11th, and I prepared this rant yesterday morning, Tuesday, which is what I usually do. I prepare the following day's rant about 24 hours before I send it out. So when I prepared this, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump had not yet had their debate. But the information I was looking at before I started this rant indicated that Kamala Harris was leading Donald Trump in polling averages ahead of their first debate. But the forecast indicated that the vice president might not win in November. Now, before the event, which was due to take place yesterday evening, some polls were showing Harris in the lead. For example, the latest poll by the Big Village, conducted between September 6th and September 8th, showed that Harris was 5 points ahead of Trump among likely voters, and it ranked it at about 49% to his 44%. Other national polls from September have also shown that Harris is in the lead, including a couple of surveys by Emerson College and the Outward Intelligence, which show her 4 points in the lead, while polls in the Morning Consult and YouGov and The Economist showed her between 2 and 3 points ahead among likely voters. And all of that is countered by another recent poll, which was conducted by the New York Times and Siena College between September 3rd and September 6th. And they gave the president a 1-point lead over Harris among what they call likely voters. Now, I'm assuming that in this situation, in this country, the way it is right now, everybody should be a likely voter. There should not be anybody out there that is not prepared to vote. This is a critical election in our time. So this is the first major poll to show a drop in support for Harris, which the New York Times speculated may represent the end of the honeymoon period. And it may also be the end of what they call the euphoric August for the vice president. So one of Trump's spokesmen, Jason Miller, told Politico after the poll was published that the honeymoon is officially over. Meanwhile, there are some analysts who have warned that the new poll is an outlier, somewhere outside the region of normal polling, so to speak. It's too early to tell if Harris's lead has disappeared. And the New York Times Siena said, it's just one poll, so we have to wait for further high-quality polling before anybody gets carried away with what they believe are momentum shifts. That was written by somebody who posted it on X, which was formerly called Twitter. Polling averages also show that Harris's lead over Trump was reduced in the past 2 weeks, with the vice president's average reducing about 2.8 points from 3.6 points. And that's according to something that was happening on August 24th. So I don't know if we should discount that or what. So despite Harris's declines, they are still forecasting that she's predicted to win in November with 277 electoral college votes to Donald Trump's 261. But that's down from the August forecast, which showed Harris at 291 votes to Trump's 247. So I'm telling you, we have what is known on the street by the little kids as a mishmash. Who knows where this election is going to turn out? And I don't know, because I'm doing this rant yesterday, how Kamala performed last night. And so the whole thing is up in the air. Now, if she did a great job last night, then those polls could turn around. And if she's bumpered, then who knows? Anyhow, the latest forecast, Trump's highest chance of winning since the end of July. Trump's chances of victory have increased since the end of July. But who knows? Who knows what the effect of this past performance on TV will indicate? So we're going to have to put all of this stuff on the side and wait and really see what happens over the next 8 weeks before the election. But the pollers will keep on polling. There's no question about that. And in many cases, the polling will affect the people's willingness to vote or willingness not to vote. If they watch the polls and they believe the polls, it could affect their voting habits. So it's still up in the air. And it's up to you to decide whether you thought each candidate did a good job last night on TV, if you bothered to watch it. I did watch it. Well, I shouldn't say I did watch it right now. I am going to watch it. This is what I am saying as of yesterday. I am going to watch it, and I hope you watched it too. Have a great day. Bye.